Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Brooke, or babysims on all of my socials, and today we are building a base game only home in Oasis Springs for my save file. And if you're new here, I'll give a little explanation of what I'm doing with my save file. So on my channel here, I've kind of dedicated my entire channel to building a save file that I'm not sure if I'm actually going to post a full save file. The main point of it is so that I can exercise myself in different build styles and also put out content for you guys and kind of have like an organized way to do things, because with the save file, it's not just building whatever whenever, it's very building this slot and then this slot and then this slot. So I'm really having a lot of fun doing it as well. So I hope you guys are having fun watching. But yeah, this house is actually for a set of 3 roommates who live together. They are, one of them is an artist, which is a girl, and there's 2 boys. One of the boys is an athlete, and the other one is a gamer. So yeah, that's pretty much that. And they all live together, and when I wrote for their listing in my personal save, and just a little disclaimer, I'm not going to be sharing the families I make living in this house. I just make them for my own personal use, since I use a lot of CC when I make Sims. But just for a little bit of backstory of what's happening here with these Sims, I think their names are Angelica is the girl, the athlete is Ace, and the boy gamer is Brandon. So from what I remember when I wrote it, because it was like 3-4 days ago now, Angelica, well, they all moved in together after Ace bought the house, and then he put like a listing up for roommates, and obviously those 2 got in. They moved in, and they've been living together for a little bit now, and Angelica has like a huge crush on Ace, while Brandon has a huge crush on Angelica. So yeah, sorry, I'm in the middle of like texting someone back. I am sorry, how unprofessional of me. Anyway, yeah, so that's kind of like the tea of the people who live here. I love it. And we are actually almost done this neighborhood. This is like the starter home base game only area, or at least the houses are. My next video will be up pretty soon if I can, and it is of the house next door to this. It's not a house actually, it's like the 40x30 lot. I made it a cafe / playground, and it's one of my favorite builds I've ever done. I think I say that a lot. Like almost every time I build something I say that. But out of community lots, this one has got to be like in my top 5 for sure, because I've only built 4. So it has to be in my top 5. But this is by far one of my favorite builds I've done. It is so cool, and it's a multi-purpose lot, and you guys know, if you're not new to my channel, if you've been here for a bit, you know I love multi-purpose lots. Almost every single community lot I've built on my channel is multi-purpose. So far I think I built a cafe, which is just a cafe, so that's not multi-purpose. But then I built a restaurant bar, a restaurant cafe, and then I built a gym spa and a mall. So obviously I'm really into that type of thing, because we have very limited lots in The Sims 4. So I think it's a good idea to build these multi-purpose lots so that you can go to one lot and do multiple things. I just kind of gave the definition of a multi-purpose lot, didn't I? Anyway, besides the point. Right now I'm doing the layout, and I had some trouble with this at first because the roommate plan didn't happen until like later on in the build, like when I'm furnishing, almost done furnishing, because I was just gonna make this a regular family home. But here's the thing, I only ever build family homes, and I was like, let's change it up a little bit. Let's have a little bit of different aesthetics going on here. So I made the roommate storyline. So here I am trying to decide how many bedrooms it's gonna have, where the bathroom is gonna be, all of that. And a tip I have for you guys for doing floor plans, if you struggle like me, sometimes I like to just go off the bump outs and make them into rooms. But one thing I found really helpful that I learned from watching other speed builders like Jessica Pye, Asima, Rachel Ped, is to kind of section off the house by the bump outs. So you see where the bathroom and the kitchen is there, it's like that one bump out on the left side, cross that right off, and then just go down by the points, straight down, and then kind of horizontally make lines, and then you somehow get a floor plan. That probably made no sense at all. Maybe I'll make like a better video one day about it. So yeah, anyway, we're doing the kitchen now, and I went for this like brown toned house, and I was trying to figure out the color scheme of what I wanted, and I went with, I think I want to say like brown and black and some green accents, but I don't think I actually did very much green. I'm pretty sure it's a brown and black for like the main living space here. and I really like it. And as I said at the beginning of this video, this is base game only, so there is, or should be, I disabled, like, well, not disabled, but I tried to use only base game. As far as I know, I'm like 99.9% sure it's base game, but last time I said that, there ended up being a random light from Eco Lifestyle. So if it isn't, I apologize, but it should be completely base game, and if it isn't, I apologize. But yeah, I tried really hard to make it base game, so I guess I went with like a cream and black, so that's what I went for. Okay, which by the way, one of my favorite color schemes to do, like ever. And I added some brown accents in here, so we have like a cream, brown, and black kind of aesthetic in the living room area here. And then there's the 3 bedrooms, which have their own respective type of color schemes and aesthetics to them. So yeah, but we're just in the living room right now, and I always keep doing this. I keep doing this thing where I put stone in the fireplace, and that is not for aesthetics, even though it does look nice. It is quite literally for gameplay purposes, and that is because every single time I build a fireplace and there's a carpet too close to it, it catches fire. So I don't actually know if the stone thing works. It probably does. I don't think it makes any difference, like at all. But in my mind, it makes sense because, I don't know, my fireplace in my house has stone under it. Does that make sense to anybody else? I don't know. But yeah, I'm doing like the outro where there's not much to it. I just put a plant, and now we're doing the bathroom. I'm sorry that I'm not giving you guys anything interesting here. I'm just talking about the build, which I never do in my speed builds. I always am kind of talking about whatever's going on in my life and stuff like that, but I don't have anything to share. So I guess, like, I don't know. I've been playing a lot of Stardew lately. I'm kind of obsessed with that game. I'm on year 4 summer, and I'm just kind of redoing my farm right now and decorating my house and the shed and kind of a little bit of the town. I beat most of the things in the game. Just, I have a lot of things left to do as well. I don't know where I'm at, because this is my first time ever playing. So I don't know, but I'm just on Ginger Island, so I don't know, trying to get that together. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's like all I've been doing, to be honest. So sorry that I don't have anything interesting to share. I'm trying to think of whose room this is. I think this is the gamers, but actually I'm not sure. I think it is, and I just kept his room because originally, I meant to say, I'm sorry. As I said at the beginning of this video, this was going to be a family home, and that was the plan right up till here. So this is just going to be a normal parents' room, and I'm pretty sure I redo it a tiny bit. I keep the same color scheme with the brown in there, and I just keep it that way. So I guess, I don't know, maybe he designed it that way. But then I do change it. See, I add a little bit more of like young adult things instead of like married with kids type furniture. I guess you can't really have an aesthetic of married with kids. Is that like a thing? Either way, I changed it a little bit. And then this is Angelica's room, and she actually is an artist, so I added like an easel in, I think, somewhere, and I love this color scheme. When you put this bed in a room, you just kind of sign on to a color scheme that looks pretty good. It's like a green, white, and blue. Amazing. I love it. And I tried to put computers and TVs in everybody's room, which I know is like pointless because there's a TV in the living room, but I say this all the time in my videos, so I apologize if this is getting repetitive to people that are not new here, but everyone in my house has a TV. All my friends have TVs in their room. It's just like the norm for me. I don't know. It's been like I don't know. Everybody I've ever met has a TV in their room. So it's just something I tend to do in my builds. So yeah, I'm sorry if you guys heard a little click or something there. I had to turn off my voiceover for a second. I apologize. But this is the athlete's room. This is Ace's room. I added like a computer. His aesthetic is very like black, red, blues, things like that. So I just added like a little TV, and there's a little workout equipment there, some sports. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I gotten used to saying that, like sports equipment on the floor. When I was watching Little Simsy, which I do a lot, she says sports on the floor. So I don't know, I tend to do that. Either way, this is one of the bathrooms. I don't even know how many bathrooms it is. 3. So Brandon has his own, which is a shocker to me. I should have switched that, because you think Ace would, since he owns this house technically, but I gave it to Brandon because, again, I thought that originally this was going to be a family home and that was going to be the master bedroom. So yeah, but we're just kind of finishing up here now. I'm just doing a little bit in the backyard, and I don't really do much because after building with the base game for a little bit, I made one realization, and it is that there is nothing in the base game for backyards. There's a couple planters, there's like monkey bars, but that's useless when you have no kids. So there's just like a grill and picnic table, I think. I don't even know. But either way, we're at the end of this video, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe so you guys can see all kinds of more speed builds and see the progress I make with Oasis Springs as we continue on to doing it. But in the description down below, there's also some social media links that you guys can go and follow me on, like my CC finds, my Twitter, where I'm most active on, and different things like that. But yeah, I had so much fun talking to you guys today, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Alright, bye guys.